Hey guys, happy Thursday. We are doing the Gemini health and healing reading for July. Last but not least, this is the last sign. So if you are curious about watching any other signs that we have, in the zodiac, then, all the videos are now posted and up on my Instagram and also on YouTube. Okay. In case you don't already know, this is my dog Zola. In case you don't already know, my name is Vanessa. I talk all about higher consciousness living and how you can't be healthy without healing. The sole purpose of today's reading is to bring alignment to the interconnection of mind, body, and spirit. Because when our mind is off, our body is off. When our body is off, our spirit is off, and vice versa, all in between. So what we're going to do is deep dive on the 5 categories that make up our overall health and well-being. Those 5 categories include diet, sleep, movement, mindset, and meditation. So we're going to figure out what it is that you need to do in each one of those aspects of your life to bring balance and harmony so you can fully function in divine alignment as your healthiest, highest, best, and most vibrant self. And when you are in a space of divine alignment, trust me, you will know, okay? Because your whole life just smooth sailing. It's real smooth, okay? When you are in divine alignment, now you're in the space to master, manifest, and properly release things that are no longer serving you because you are in the proper consciousness and awareness of realizing what it is that is for you and what is no longer. Okay? Can we get an amen? Amen. All right. So, just a couple little announcements. If you're interested in booking a personal reading with me, I am accepting booking. So if you are interested in that, you can go ahead and click the link in the bio. It takes you straight to the booking part of my website, and you can book an appointment with me there. Also, last but not least, if you're not already subscribed to the Soul Collective, I 10 out of 10 recommend. Every Sunday, I send out a weekly newsletter that gives you mindful messages and intentional practices that you can use and incorporate to help you navigate your week ahead. Okay, I give you promo codes, weekly updates. I talk a little bit about life lessons that I'm learning. I talk a lot about life lessons that I'm currently learning, things that I've experienced, things that I'm going through, things that you may potentially be going through. I talk a lot about the planetary transits that are happening that week to be mindful and wary of, and I help you learn how to navigate the energy thereof. And I talk about books. I talk about so many things on there. Okay, it really just varies week by week. So if you are not subscribed already, you can hit the link in my bio and you can subscribe. There, it's a little pop-up that pops up on /soulcandleco.com website. Put your little information in, hit subscribe, bada bing, bada bang, I'm in your inbox every Sunday. Okay. Let me see, is there anything else? I think that is all. Gemini, how are you feeling? Just a little disclosure, if you have any Gemini placements anywhere in your chart, especially your sun, moon, and rising sign, then this reading is certainly for you. Okay, so this reading may resonate or it may not. If it does, amazing, that's great, and if not, then that's totally okay and very normal. I do them month by month, picking up on the energy of the month. However, I like to think that these readings are timeless. So if you ever feel called to watch a previous video, I would suggest doing that because you may be in the energy of what I was talking about a couple months ago. Okay, it really just varies. So, if it doesn't resonate with you, that's totally fine and totally normal and okay. Just be sure to also watch for your sun, moon, and rising signs. So say for your Gemini sun, watch for your moon sign and your rising sign because that could really help you get an overall gist and feel of the energy that you may be experiencing this month. Okay, and how to navigate the energy to bring yourself into divine alignment. Okay. Let me see. Is there anything else? I think that is all. Yeah, that's all. You know, it's kind of crazy because I usually, well, that's okay. I was going to say I didn't really get any downloads, but I did. I did get some downloads when I was shuffling these cards. And one of the things that I got was a feeling of overwhelm. This seems to be a common feeling this month, but this is like in a different way. I really feel like, okay, so when I was shuffling the cards, the Tower card came out and fulfillment came out. And I also got this feeling and sense of purity and purification. Okay. And for me, what that felt like was for you, Gemini, you may feel like everything is falling apart. I feel like you're in the middle of the tower moment, or if you're not in the middle of the tower moment, you just went through it. And really, what's required of you to get you through this tower moment, usually the tower moment represents chaos, mayhem, things falling apart so they can come back together. That's kind of the energy that I was picking up on. It's just kind of like that you guys are just really just trying to figure shit out, but the overall um, the overall thing that is required for you to reach the fulfillment that you really desire is to purify your spirit. And today, what we're going to do as we go amongst this reading and do the cards, I'm going to give you what the cards have to say, but I'm also going to help you figure out what it is that you need to do to purify your spirit, okay? Because I feel like you could really use that this month. All right, so let's go ahead and get started with diet, okay? So to start off, the cards that we have are Spine, Curiosity, Yes. Actually came out in reverse, but I'm going to figure out if it needs to be upright or not. Variance, and Divine Feminine. This is crazy because this card has came out in almost every single reading this month, and I'm going to tell you why. I know why. Look at Zola. I know why. And the reading is because, like, she wants all the cards too. The reading is because she's so cute. The reason, not the reading is, the reason is because we are in Cancer season, okay? The theme of Cancer season is honoring your feelings and emotions. Another theme is nurturement. It is divine feminine, matriarchal energy. It is also self-care, self-nurturement, self-nourishment, taking care of your mind, your body, your family, and your home. These are all very feminine, just the energy of the feminine, which is solely nurturement, is the energy of the card. And so I feel like what is required of you is intentional eating, and intentionally eating to nourish the body. Especially now we're in summertime. This is the season to eat the colors of the rainbow. Okay, so when you are eating your food, make sure you really get some variation of color. Hold on one second. Is a variation of color. Okay, and that's where we also get the variance card. Okay, because I feel like what your ass be doing, you're either not eating enough, maybe you're not even really eating at all. You're limiting yourself on what to eat. I just feel like your body is really craving nutrients. Like it really just wants some leafy greens, a nice salad, a nice crunchy, gorgeous, delicious, colorful salad, okay? A fruit, a fruit salad, smoothies, things that are going to uplift your energy, okay? Because when I see this card, it just seems like you're in a kind of lost in dark space and you really just need to be lifted up off the ground and like renew your energy. And I think the way that you're going to do that is by eating more whole foods, okay? Another thing I'm called to say is giving your body what it needs and not what you want to give it. Okay. Because I feel like the moment that you start really pouring in uplifting energy and nourishment into your body, the more it's going to pour back into you. Okay. So, like mentally, spiritually, emotionally, that's what I feel with this yes card. It's like, yes, just give me what it needs. Give me the nutrients that I require, the less cooked foods, okay, eating more raw foods, less cooked. No fast food, no frozen foods. You know, if you really just pour into me, your wishes can get granted. This fulfillment that you really want can get granted just by uplifting the energy in your temple. That's the power of Cancer season. I mean, that's just the power of your body and diet in the first place, but you get what I'm saying. No better time than now to do it. Next, going into sleep, we have eyes, beginnings, establishment. This is not how the story ends. Let go. And insight. So I feel like you may have you might have been you might be struggling with sleep. Or if you're not struggling with sleep, you're definitely oversleep. Okay? And I feel that the cause of this is because you feel so stuck and stagnant in life, you don't know what else to do with yourself. And so you're having a lot of overwhelming thoughts because you're like, what is my purpose? What am I supposed to be doing? You're longing for a new beginning so badly, but the thing is that you're not there yet. You're almost there because you're currently going through the tower. What comes after the tower, is it star? Is it the star that comes after the tower? Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. What comes after the tower is the star. Okay, and let me read you what the star is. Okay, The star signifies a magical time of growth and purpose. There is a sense that you are blessed by the universe. Hope and faith are with you, and anything is possible. So be sure to reach for the stars and you'll find your highest self. Okay, so it would be a period of inspiration, opportunity, hope, spirituality, and personal growth. But what comes before the star is the tower. Just when it is least expected, catastrophic change and chaos will throw everything out of order. It is best to surrender to these jarring, inevitable events and try to focus on rebuilding. They are simply a part of life. Some words to be mindful of are danger, destruction, collapse, crisis, unforeseen change, and renovation. And I feel like you've been in this energy for like the past year, if I'm being honest with you. And you've been in the period of the tower where everything around you is just changing constantly. And you're really just trying to figure out how to get a grip. And just when you think you've established yourself in doing something, something else catastrophic happens and everything falls apart. And so really you're longing for this new beginning. You're like, I'm so tired of this chapter. Like, I'm ready for the new chapter in my life. Like, I'm over this. How can I get through this? It's that purification energy. It's like, how can I get purified of this really heavy, chaotic energy that I'm tired of living in? Well, the key thing here is you need to surrender. And then when I see this eyes card, I get the feeling that you lack a lot of faith. You lack a lot of faith and belief in your future and in your journey, because it's like you have to think about believing in the unseen. Okay, that is real faith, like having faith that something exists even when you haven't even seen it with your own eyes. Okay, having a belief in something that you've never seen happen. And that, think about, how much you've lost hope and faith and belief in your future, all because of all these catastrophic events that are occurring in your life and emotions that are fumbling down on you. This month, especially in Cancer season, these emotions are going to be extremely heightened. So you're going to feel these emotions this month more now than ever before. So you may be sitting in a lot of feelings this month, okay? And that is okay. That is going to be normal. This is a very collective theme. I've read this for every single reading this month, okay? And you're the last sign that I'm doing. So I've read it for everybody. This is a very collective theme. This is what everybody is currently going through. This is the theme of Cancer season. But the beautiful part about Cancer season is that they bring these emotions and feelings to the forefront because they are emotions and feelings that need to be addressed and handled and honored and acknowledged, because a lot of the time the feelings that come to the forefront are the ones that we've been repressing. So I feel as though you really need to have faith in your situation and trust that the star is coming. That zest for life, the inspiration, the renewal energy, the calm after the storm, okay? But the first thing that you really need to learn how to do is let go. Let go and let God, okay? Surrender is your theme for this month. Learning how to surrender and to flow. And if you don't even know how to do that, pray about it. Pray about it. Ask your spirit team, help to teach me how to surrender. Teach me how to surrender. How do I surrender? I need your help. This is the time of all times in Cancer season to be in communion with your spirit team. They are literally sitting back waiting for you to call on them. They're like, hello, we got the answers for you right here. And you just keep ducking and diving and acting like you got this whole thing figured out on your own. And you don't. But the thing is that they're the ones who have the insight and they're ready to give it to you, but they're waiting for you to ask. So get into prayer. Get into gratitude for what you do have already that's happening in your life. Think about the changes that have occurred that maybe not have been so great, but how are they going to benefit you in the long run? They probably are. Maybe you don't even see it yet. But the biggest thing here is having faith and trust in the divine order and structure of your life, and understand that things aren't falling apart, they're falling together. Okay? And you're like, what does this have to do with sleep? A lot. Because I feel like you've either been not sleeping at all or oversleeping, which I feel like you might even really just be oversleeping because you just don't want to deal with this energy. But it's like, rest is okay. Get the rest that you need, okay? But also honor the feelings and emotions that cause you to want to rest so much in the first place. Journal it, write it down before bed. Get a gratitude list that you can write before bed. Come up with a healthy nighttime and morning time ritual, okay? To get your day going and to end your night, to get you in the space of tranquility and peacefulness and feeling calm and safe. Okay? Next, for movement, we have blood, the lovers, same, but different, and light beings. So you may be experiencing with high blood pressure, high blood sugar. These are kind of at the forefront. I'm also getting blood clots, coughing up blood, blood in your stool. I'm also, even just from the blood card, I'm also getting a possibility of your heart racing. Like, as I see your blood being pumped really fast throughout your body, so it's just like your heart is just like this constantly. So this really could just be anxiety. Gemini, I know you long for companionship because it's coming up. It's come up in this reading. You long for companionship. But the thing is, the love that you so desire, you don't even give that love to yourself. So if you're going to want to attract this love into your life, you have to be willing to do it for you. What are ways that you can love on yourself? This month, it could be self-care and self-nurturement and self-nourishment, and a way to care for yourself, nurture yourself, and nourish yourself are to move your body. Doing restorative yoga, okay? Doing any form of yoga, really. Maybe you could do Pilates, going for nice long walks outside. It's beautiful outside. If you have a beautiful park near you, go for a walk in the park. Go for a run outside. Being near a body of water could also really help, especially we are in Cancer season. Okay. So being near the body of water could be really, I mean, Cancer is a water sign, so that's why I said that. So being near a body of water could be really calming for you, with this high anxiety you may be experiencing. Okay. Um, I'm noticing that like you wanting a you keep doing the same thing but expecting a different result. And that is literally the definition of insanity. And so if you want anything to change and be different about your circumstances, you have to be willing to change yourself. What kind of person do you need to evolve into to become this version? What kind of person do you need to evolve into to attract the love that you so greatly desire? When these priorities are at the forefront, there is no other choice for the universe than to grant you your desires. But right now, you're not showing the universe that that's what you truly want, because you're going to only attract people who are in the same state of mind that you're in, which right now, you're in a catastrophic state of mind. You're not purified. There's no peace. So you're going to attract somebody who's also not purified, not at peace, and also chaotic as fuck, and probably really toxic. So if you want anything to change, look at your everyday life. How do you spend your days? Your top 3 priorities every single day is nourishing your body, nourishing your mind, and taking care of your responsibilities. Nourishing your body is movement and eating nourishing meals and nourishing drinks. Nourishing your mind, learning something, reading a book, okay, maybe journaling, whatever that is for you, okay? There's many ways to nourish your mind. Listen to a podcast, meditate. Those are ways to nourish your mind. And the last one is taking care of your responsibilities. Those should be the top 3 things that the first thing when you wake up in the morning, you're like, what are the three focuses for today? Self-nourishment. Nourishing my body, nourishing my mind, taking care of my responsibilities. Period. Point blank, period. When you're focused on just doing those 3 things, taking it day by day, one day at a time, what can I do today to nourish myself? What can I do today to uplift the energy? And you continually practice that every day, you're creating such healthy habits. This is how you purify yourself. This is how you uplift the energy. This is how you also attract that kind of uplifted energy that you want to bring into your life. But right now, your daily habits do not support this. So what do you need to do differently to receive the results that you desire? Because right now you're just continuously doing the same thing, hoping for something different. And you're never going to get anywhere if you continue to do that. Moving into mindset, we have skin, transition, expand time, check to self in reverse, and inward revolution. This literally reiterates everything that I've been saying. I feel with this skin card, whenever I think of the skin card, I think of protection, because our skin is the largest organ in our body, and its main purpose is to protect our body, to protect our organs. And so when I see the skin card, I just feel it's almost like self-sabotaging energy, or you're in a hyper protective state of, or in a, how do I explain this? I just see you going into a cocoon, which is crazy because it's kind of like what this card is. It just reminds me of like a cocoon. I just see you putting yourself into like this cocoon to try to protect yourself from the outside world. Like protect yourself from the chaos and the craziness and all of these things. And this is like a good thing, but it also can be a detriment because this can lead to self-sabotage. So really just watching the ways in which that you do protect yourself. However, if you're protecting yourself by affirming boundaries and things, that is amazing and that is great, and that's something that you should continue to do. Okay, but also what happens when a caterpillar goes into a cocoon? It's transitioning into a butterfly, right? And so we have this transition card here. So it's like you're protecting yourself and your energy and your space as you go through this transition. Because there's so much going on around you that you're like, I just want to crawl into a hole and just isolate and be by myself, which is good to an extent because sometimes being solo can leave you so low. So you don't want to get into too much of an isolation to where now it's like an unhealthy amount of solitude, because now you just feel like you don't have any support. And with this check to self card in reverse, this just tells me that you're not doing the things to nurture yourself, to care for yourself, and to nourish yourself. So this needs to be upright. You need to be investing in yourself, investing in uplifting your energy. What can you do today to uplift your vibration? And continue to do that. And granting yourself the space and the grace to do this. Taking care of you is productive. Putting yourself at the forefront to fully care for yourself is productive. And when you really start to care for yourself in this way, that's when you have this inward revolution. You're going through the transition. Everything is changing, but in all the best ways possible. You will literally start to feel yourself transform from the inside out. But you have to get yourself to that space first to allow that to happen. And the best way to do that is by honoring your emotions and feelings, nourishing your mind, your body, your space. Yep. All right. Now, last but not least, we have the pineal gland. This is for meditation. Pineal gland, burden, ooh, harmony, glitch, and alignment. So really what this tells me is that you need to get into a lot of meditation, a lot of meditation practices. Okay, so guided meditations are really great to activate the third eye with like visualizations and things. That's really good to do. I feel that you suffer with a lot of emotions and feelings of abandonment and rejection. Okay. And a lot of these I feel like come from inner childhood. Okay. Your inner child. So, what I would do is doing some meditations on YouTube. You can type in so many different meditations on YouTube and they are free. Okay. You just type in meditation for healing the inner child, meditation for healing rejection, meditation for healing abandonment wounds, rejection wounds, things like that, okay? Because you're experiencing feelings of being a burden. I think this is also why you're putting yourself into such an isolation. And you're feeling like you have to go through everything alone because you don't have any support. But that's because you feel like a burden. You don't feel worthy of the support. But you also have constant feelings of being rejected by people, or nobody ever properly showing up for you the way that you truly desired. So you don't really feel like you have anybody to lean on. So I would definitely get into some meditations that could heal that energy. Another thing that's really good to do is um, just shadow work for the inner child. You can even just go on TikTok and type in shadow work prompts for healing inner child. You know, um, shadow work prompts for abandonment wounds, shadow work prompts for rejection, things like that. Okay. And this is the best month to do those things. Okay. So take time for yourself to heal yourself so you can feel like your best self. With this harmony card, I just hear like meditative music, like sound bowls, sitting next to a body of water and listening to the music. I mean, listen to the sound of the waves or the water crashing. Um, Singing bowls. Like I just feel a lot of sound healing, okay? And so maybe just while you're up cleaning your house or cooking or doing things like that, you could be listening to this type of calming music. I feel like this will help with the anxiety. And this also will bring you to a very meditative state. So that is something I would suggest trying out. I also feel like another thing is the gratitude list, because I feel like you're going this glitch card. It's like you're going through the glitch right now. You're going through the tower. So it's just like, things are kind of falling apart so they can fall back together. So you're going through this moment where things are kind of getting shaken up a bit and bent out of shape. And, things are going out for a second so they can come back. And so I feel like the to help you move through this energy is to get in the space of purification, and a great way to do that is through being grateful, is practicing gratitude. Okay. So, like I said, under the sleep thing, having a gratitude journal and writing 3 things a day in the morning or at night, where you can write down 3 things that you're grateful for, and just make sure you don't repeat the same 3 things. Come up with a new 3 things every single day. And I feel like this will force you to concentrate on all the good that's going on in your life rather than all the catastrophic events. Okay. And by doing and practicing the things that we discussed today, this will really show you how to get into this alignment. This will bring you into the state of alignment. And so, and that's really what you desire. You long for this feeling of alignment and fulfillment, but it feels so far away from you. You have to get connected back to yourself again. And like I said, the way you're going to find that is through self-nurturement, self-nourishment, and self-care this month. Mind, body, spirit, and with your space. Cleanse your space, purify your space, get some sage. Get some Florida water. Wipe down the countertops. Floor wash get a floor wash and add some Florida water to it. And some fresh rosemary. Protect your space, fortify your space, uplift your space, put some fresh flowers to raise the vibration in your home. These are all things that you could do to uplift the overall energy. Okay? Gemini, that was your July health and healing reading. I hope it was everything that you needed to hear. I hope it resonated. If it did, I would love to know. And I will see you guys next month for the August reading. Bye.